Hello and welcome everybody. It's your boy Lumenaddy. Today's January the 26th and let's get right into it. So yesterday when we left off, we said the price might dip before it goes up. And so, well, we're on the weekly right now. Let's go into the dailies. And so if you're looking for a short-term trade, we had advised to see a little bit of a retracement, see if the price would retrace back a little bit, and then put in our buy order and collect about 250 satoshis. That was our goal from the last video. So we made the video. So I made the video at 9 o'clock in the evening yesterday. All right. So we were around here, which was 5,550 satoshis, and we were worried about this resistance level possibly right here. So pushback in price, although we are in a confirmed upward trend, we wanted to have a better price point for a short-term trade in terms of a buying price. So I believe we had recommended 5,361 to be, which would take us right where? Right around here. Right there, right? To be the place where we would want to see the price drop down to. And actually, the price went tested it, went above it, and then went below it, and in the next hour went right up. So it did cross that our buy would have been activated if we had put a buy in there. And then what happened? From that point on, we had a few more dips testing. You see, it came right, man, that's amazing. It came right there to 53.70. And then it just went up. It continued up, and where did it end today? Let's look at the daily, where the daily candle ended. So this was from yesterday to today. It ended at, closed at 56.83. So if you had entered at 53.61, you would have made a good 300 satoshis, which is pretty good for the day. And it was a safe trade. You know, we weren't overly aggressive. If you were just in it for the long run and you had gone in at 5,555, and you just bought in and you're hodling, you're still up. So you're still good. So overall, win-win. So where can we expect to go forward? What's happening right here? Well, I would just caution that this level right here, this 6,000 level, that's a pretty high resistance level. Why is that? Well, because if you look left, you've had two attempts to break past. It broke past 6,000 for a bit, went all the way up to 6184. But this area right here, this 6,000 to 6,200 area, seems to be a resistance zone. Tried to go up, came back down the daily, tried once more, and it just went all the way back. So we're back at testing it. And if you look from a broad perspective, what do we have here? If we look at this, maybe I can draw a curve to just show it better. Curve. Okay, here we go. What we have here is a bad curve. What I was trying to show is a cup right there. So you have a cup, and then you could have a potential rebound. There we go. And you could have a handle form before the price then continues to just swing, go right up, right? So I think that this could possibly be what we're headed into, right? And let's see if there's anything to justify this. Okay, so for starters, there's definitely a resistance zone here, right? So you can expect price to bounce, back down. Again, all depends on volume. If you get crazy amounts of volume like we get, I'll show volume at the end. We might just blow right through this and then retrace back. Okay, so this zone right here might be something to watch. And then why would these zones here be a place where price rebounds off of? Well, let's look at the retracements that we had drawn for this current retracement right here, this one right here. We have a strong level at 54.75, right? Which I believe on the 4-hour charts was tested multiple times to verify it. So let's look back. 54.75, you can see a nice aggregation of candles right around it, kind of giving it some validity. That's a strong level. Okay, another level is 50.29. So this handle could also go a little bit lower. In fact, we probably have more of a validation of this level because on the way down, and when it rebounded back, it respected that level, and then when it tried to go up again, it respected that level. Again, on the third try, it respected before it broke right through. So this is a pretty strong level, the 61.618 retracement level. So this is where possibly the handle could form before it decides to scoot on up. So that's an important level to keep in mind. And these are for these levels I'm talking about for day traders that are looking to get in and out of positions, quickly flip it. How many candles on a daily chart might this involve? Is this something that happens rather quickly, or will it take a few days? With the overbought stochastic RSI that I see over here, I'm inclined to think that this might take a week. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next week we have a nice big splurge up and then a nice dip back down, breaking this previous resistance, which would be a new support, coming back down here to 5,029 or the 5,000, and then retesting and then breaking up, continuing the upward trend. I remember at the end of December into January, we had a nice big run in price, which was supported by a big, huge increase in volume as well. So now that we're approaching the end of Jan into February, it could very well be that case. We are approaching overbought scenario with the stochastic RSI over here. So prior to this dipping down, you could very well see a big splurge up, being that there is a magnet of a level right here to move the price up there. And there's been a strong a bull run. Every day has been a positive gain. So we could see a nice big candle here with a long wick causing this pullback and then retesting the level and then going up. So that's my analysis for in the short term. In the long term, if you've been watching the previous videos, everyone knows that we're headed to this spot right here, which is 98, 78, or possibly 10,000 Satoshis. I truly believe on the way there, we're going to hit a lot of levels because the whales out there love to collect. So they're going to be trying to sell, regain. And that's really what we're trying to do here. We're trying to convert our little stack into a whale stack. And so these cup and handle formations, these Fibonacci retracement levels are all opportunities where we can try to get in there. So I just want to touch a little on yesterday's price action. If we can go into the hourly chart. Okay. Let's take these out because we don't need them anymore. Okay, here we are. Okay, if we go to yesterday's price action, what I really want to focus on is identifying how do we know that we're still going to go up, right? Right now it's at 56.30. Where is my confidence coming in that today's daily candle today and when it closes tomorrow that it will be an upward candle, right? Well, a couple things. On the hourly, right, we're in an oversold, so we can expect at least a next few candles to be headed up to an overbought location on the stochastic RSI, right? So that's number one. Number two, what do we always do when we're trying to identify if we're still within a trend? We draw a retracement level. Remember we said yesterday, trend is your not the trend is your friend. The retracements are your friend. So to identify where this candle is going to be, if we're still in a run, in a bull run, we'll look at the previous candle. The price moved from down below all the way up. So we draw our retracement, okay? And then we zoom into the, let's go into the hour charts, and we look to see where the price again went from here all the way there, right? That's the daily low and high. And we look to see, well, are we still going to maintain an upward trend? Well, where did the price retrace to? Well, it didn't retrace past the 50% level. It rebounded off the, if you can look over here, it rebounded off the 38% level. And we know that such a rebound is an indication of a trend continuation. That, along with a oversold stochastic RSI, can favors another bull run coming up in the next few hours. This being the hourly chart, right? And so if we go to the 4-hour chart, we can see a nice rebound off that level. Personally, I wouldn't be surprised if in the next because we're in the 4-hour chart, I wouldn't be surprised if in the next 4 hours we get another test of levels below, like the 50% level or even the 61.8% level, because all of these levels, even up to the 76% level retracement, if it bounces off it, it's still confirmation of a bull run, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if you want to be extremely conservative, you can wait to see if it tests the 50% or the 61.8 or the 76%. Or if you're going to go a little bit long term, you could just buy in. You know you're going to be good in terms of overall long term getting a positive outlook on your trade. Short term, where can it possibly get up to? Well, let's look at the previous retracements and see if there's any levels approaching from where we have drawn earlier. So we have to go to the daily. Okay. Let's see. Nothing here that I can foresee. No, all signs point towards 6,000. I don't see any retracement levels here. Maybe the previous price action peaks where it went all the way up to 57.47 and retraced, where these candles opened and closed at 58.52. So those would be so these two spots would be possible take profit zones if you decide to go in. And then obviously 6,000 and anywhere in there. So just to recap, we want to look for, if we go back to the hourly, we want to look for a dip down into the 50% level, right? This is the 50% level of yesterday's price action. So right over here, that's at 55.17. Possibly also testing the 54.43 level. Look for the price to dip down here and then rebound up. Anywhere you buy here is actually pretty good, but if you want to get more, you can go from there. Look for it to rebound up, and then you can collect at the levels that we discussed earlier, and that would be at the levels of, that's on the daily. That would be at the levels of, you can collect at 57.56 or 58.49, or you could just wait till it hits 6,000 and you can collect more over there. So that will be what I think we should be looking out for. And just to look at volume again, because why do we look at volume? Because it gives us an idea of what we can expect. Are we going to expect more swings in price? It's been it just went up a little bit more at 787 million. We might get 1.5 billion in volume tomorrow. I believe last time, it went up to 1.5 billion. So that's something to look out for. I think there's a good chance that we do get a nice bull run, causing the price to pass our previous highs. But let's see what the volume shows us. Let's keep an eye on our retracement levels, and let's get this. Let's whale up. All right. So until tomorrow, y'all. That's all for today. Peace.